Hello and welcome back. I'm Len Cooper with Cooper Design Builders. We're here at the ROWLAND house. This is our 6th installment of our video, and we're very excited today because today is the big day when we have all the inspectors come in to approve all of our rough electrical, our rough plumbing, our rough framing, and rough mechanical. So this is a big time in the schedule when we could everything that's in behind the walls approved before we start putting in insulation and drywall. And one of the things that we did to actually help the client save some money is we went to a different type of siding. The original siding on the house is clear cedar, which is a beautiful product, but it costs a lot more money than what we have here, which is a hardy plank product. It is a fiber cementuous board. You can see it's very thin, very strong, and very durable. Lasts a very, very long time. It doesn't have a problem with expansion and contraction issues or moisture. What we did is we wanted to make sure that when this is all painted, you'll hardly notice the difference. And the big thing we did is make sure the reveal, which is the height between this board and this board, was the same across from the new to the old. I think it's going to be very successful, and we were able to save the client a lot of money. Now, before we go any farther, I want to take you inside and show you what we got going on. Come on with me. Now, as you follow me around the room here, you'll notice that all this wiring is in. We've got all the electrical in. We've got gas lines in here. Above us here, we got can lights all in. I want to take you into the kitchen here and show you something that's kind of interesting. As you can see, we've stripped all the drywall off. We've got all the new wiring in. The plumbing is in. Even the ceiling lid was removed. But what I want to talk to you about today is what's happening here. What we had here was the actual breaker box. You all know what that looks like. You know, they'll open the lid and you flick your breakers off and so forth. What an odd location for it to be in the middle of the kitchen. The clients really hated it, so we had to come up with a new solution. And so now that breaker box is in the garage, and what we do is we create a junction box for all those wires to come in. So now we're in the family room, and what I wanted to show you was this mass of wires here. All of these wires flow down into the breaker box I told you that's in the garage. Well, each one of these wires goes out to the different areas of the house, and it's what basically connects up all the lights and the plugs, and they flow down into the house. So you saw that big gray cable coming in one side, that feeds the power to the box, and then out of the box comes all the wires. So this is why we always tell you not to cut into a wall, because you never know what might be behind the drywall. Could you just imagine if somebody cut through these things? What a nightmare, because you can't just tie them back together. Hey, we're back in the living room here, and we're just going to take a quick second and walk through the rest of these rooms. As you remember now, this is sort of a great storage room they're going to have here. We've got a thermostat going on here. This is the beautiful powder bath. It looks beautiful at the moment. Then over here is their great office. We have a TV here. We've placed these lights in exactly where they should be strategically for the desks that are going on in here. We've got a great walk-in closet or storage area for all their files. We've got another walk-in closet for the guest room over here. We've got another full bath in here. I just love this day because you get to walk through walls, and we almost don't get to do that any longer, so I'm excited to walk through one more wall here. It's going to be the last time to do that in this house. Now I'm going to take you upstairs. Okay, as we're going up the stairs here, I want to show you a couple cool things that we've done. You remember this window? We had it designed a little bit lower than this last time, then we framed it all up. You can kind of see even our patchwork and framing here to do this. Again, this was all about being able to see that great view out there. Now we also have the electrical all done here. And what we're going to do is put step lights in. You can see one here, there, and there. There's 3 of them. And it's going to glow a little glow down the steps. It's very, very nice. It's very soft. It's going to be a gorgeous stairway when we're all done with this situation. Now in the master bath here are some pretty interesting ideas that we've done as well. You'll see that we had a sort of interesting situation because the owners decided they wanted to do a washer and dryer in the closet area. So we had to redesign this area so that a washer and dryer could actually fit through. You know, it's one of those things that when a client asks for these things, we got to figure out all the situations. We got to figure out how that washer and dryer is going to get up from out in the road all the way up into the closet. So we had to change some doorways. We had to make this slightly bigger. Over here is actually where we're going to have the vanities. And you can see that we've actually got the vanity lights all set up here. There's going to be some great medicine cabinets right in here, and the 2 sinks you can see here. You can see all this plumbing. There's an amazing amount of stuff that goes in these walls. Now in the last part of the house to show you, and this has been one of the hardest parts of the house in design for the clients. They have a young son, and they wanted to have his own TV room and bedroom, and we continued to redesign this space. And when we finished up the design, this was going to be his bedroom, and over here on the other side of these studs was going to be his bonus room. But once they got into the space, like we always talk to our clients about, you know, once you walk into the 3-dimensional space and look at it, you might change your mind. And they did. They actually decided they wanted this to be the bonus space. We had some closets that were put in here. We tore those closets out. We have now this really big room that he can entertain other friends in here. They can have studying. They're going to put a TV in here and so forth. So it's going to be a really great kids' room to hang out in and so forth. And in this room then is actually the bedroom. And so this wall was not originally planned. it was designed that if somebody else wanted to put it in later, they could, but now we have this closet, really nice big walk-in closet in here. This is going to be his bedroom. Now the one thing we had to do was make sure he had egress. The thing about a bedroom, it's got to have a closet and an egress window. And this is a code egress window you see here. And the egress, people don't understand, is actually not about us getting out, although we want to get out. It's more about a full fireman and all his gear and his air tanks being able to get in. So you can see we had to redesign the roof, create this little flatter roof in order to allow this to happen. So it's really great, and it also gives him another great opportunity to see that view. Now we're at the back of the house. I'm laughing because my site superintendent just came out and said, hey, can I start making some noise again? I said, absolutely, let's keep going on this great project. What I want to show you here today is how wonderful this looks on the outside now. We've got the siding in, we've got the windows in, we've got the roof on. You can hear our site superintendent working on the inside of the house. Everything's really coming together. Also, you notice that we don't have the siding down below. That's again because the door hasn't shown up yet. But we didn't want to slow down. We didn't want to lose our schedule for our clients. So we got everything done we possibly can. We're really looking forward to the next part of our segment here, which is going to be insulation and drywall. The interior of the house really starts taking shape. I can't wait. We'll see you next time. Until then, have a great day, guys.